Liverpool Football Club are seriously getting on my nerves. I want to sleep. I want to go to bed. I want to relax. I want to put my feet up, watch some TV. And then before you know it, Fabrizio says, oh, you know what I'm going to go do? I'm going to bring an update. And I'm like, oh, messages. What's going on? Liverpool are ready to submit 120 million bid to Newcastle. That is disgusting. You know what? I didn't even think it was going to be this soon. These lot have been preparing. And I've only just done an update or spoke about it earlier when everything dropped about, 10 hours ago? Something stupid like that. And here we are at midnight, giving some content. Thought, you know what? I don't want to miss this. I want to talk about it. Let me do this so I don't have to do it in the morning. Anyways, smash the like, people. Make sure you subscribe. If you're up late at night and you're getting gassed and you're a Liverpool fan, Newcastle fan, I apologize. But sorry, not sorry. This is the update. I don't even want to think about it. But on Fabrizio Romano's YouTube, right, it's been nothing short of disgusting work. Nothing short of disgusting work. I didn't want to believe it. And you have to follow who you have to follow to get your information, right? And I thought, okay, where can I get the direct quotes? And it says right here, there is direct club-to-club contact between Liverpool and Newcastle for Alexander Isak, which is already a big step. Isak didn't close the doors to Liverpool. He is in conversations with Newcastle, but he didn't stop Liverpool. He seems open to a move. Keyword seems, right? So it's not guaranteed, but it seems. That's the overall mood. Liverpool have the bid ready. Now they're waiting for Newcastle's decision in the next hours/days. It can't be too long. From what I'm told, the player Isak didn't close the doors, and he basically said what he needed to say. So anyways, the 120 million bid that he also mentioned, I can't believe it. This club wants to really dominate now. And every time I get a fan from Newcastle at the moment, and look, I speak well on your club recently. I speak well on your games. I don't really want to put out this if I didn't feel confident in doing so. Oh, you're doing it for the views. Yeah, no shit. I'm a content creator. Of course I am. But in the same breath, it's actual news. When you start putting A, B, and C, D together, 1 + 1 = 2. You know what I mean? It starts to make sense and why things are possible. The fact that Liverpool have got 120 million ready to launch tells me that this bid is probably going to get rejected. But they are definitely testing Newcastle's resolve. They are not here to play games anymore. Everything that we've known about FSG, that's at an end now. They've got the superior man or men in positions where they're ready to go and take over if possible. They got someone in terms of Isak who's turning 27 soon. They're going for the next 5 years. Yeah, he's going to be on some hefty wages. Yeah, he's going to be on some nice bonus. No one cares about all that as long as you're winning. We just saw flipping, what's the name? Chelsea just go win the Club World Cup. They've got money to spend. People forget that Caicedo cost what he cost and Enzo Fernandez. No one cares. As long as they're winning trophies, Chelsea fans don't give a crap. Well, my club can't even get a Bumo because they want to dwindle over a few million. This is massive. This is going to send shockwaves through the whole Premier League if this gets accepted. I'll say again, I don't believe it will. Most first bids get rejected. But if they're talking, that must mean it's open. And the fact that Isak hasn't signed no new contract, apparently the previous co-owners or something like that promised him a new contract. And the new ones, I don't know who they may be or whatever the situation is, right? That they haven't done that as of yet. I don't know what PSR Newcastle going through at the moment or if there's any financial issues. Things seem to be quite well on that front. Liverpool's front seems to be doing way more well than anybody originally anticipated. And also, people forget, right? When it comes to Eddie Howe, Richard Hughes has a great relationship with him and Michael Edwards. So there's no doubts in why this has gone as smooth as possible in terms of trying to get some direct conversations going with even the manager, let alone to whoever's in charge of negotiations with Newcastle, because I doubt the manager is going to be doing all of that. Now, the fact that Isak hasn't closed the door should now send everything you need to all you Newcastle fans that were in doubt of this. I don't want this to happen. I hope you close this move off. Say leave off. He's not going nowhere. Yeah. The fact that David Ornstein had to delete a tweet to therefore make a new one to say that he's open to playing with Isak tells me everything you need to know as well. He backtracked very quickly. He seemed a little bit fishy. I don't know about you lot. This bid could be it. I do believe it's going to be in the regions of 130 million. It does break the British record transfer fee. And also, Newcastle can do a lot with that money. So it's up to you guys. Obviously, not you as fans, but as a club. You know, when you're going into this new season very optimistic, well, now teams are going to know that you got money to spend. So that's one thing. So you might get taxed on that part. And it's just key how you rebuild this all. Because Liverpool are playing 4D chess. If you don't want Isak, we'll take Ekitike. Go find another striker partner. If that's the case, go find someone else. Maybe Dominic Calvert-Lewin was of interest at some point. It's a nasty game. Business. It's just business. Anyway, smash the likes. Keep going. Do you reckon this is going to get accepted? I don't expect it. But this is not what I need to be doing a video on at midnight. And this is making me feel sick to my stomach. A lot of you are subscribed to me at this moment of time, right? I'm going to guess. The tone in my voice is different. And for very good reason. And I can't help, but you know what? I admire it. Because over many, many years, and I've said it, whilst other teams have dominated, whether it's my club, whether Chelsea and there had their little stint, whether it's Man City of recent, Liverpool have never really capitalised on what they've done and what they've built. FSG have done a slow money ball process, but you have to admire it. Whether you're a rival fan or not, you do have to admire it. The way they've gone about things and the fact that they want to win in what they might call the correct way. And I don't know which way that's even, how you even break it down as the correct way, because not a lot of people exactly, they can't come to terms with oil money, right? So which way is the correct way is up for debate. You know, it might be just their time, people. And football works in circles. It always has. Liverpool had their time once upon a time, 50 odd years ago in the 80s. Was it 50, 40, 45 years ago? Like, they had their moment. They were dominating everything. And I think they found their moment where they can go in whilst Man City are on a rebuild, while Arsenal still figuring out if their coach is good enough, while Chelsea are still on the way up. This is their way to go and probably go and get a couple hundred more million. Might be a way to get more league titles. And yeah, you have to admire it as a rival. And you don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like it. No one likes it, but you can admire it. Even your enemies, you have to admire them. Whoever that is in life, I don't have no enemies. Let's be real. But this is football. This is football. Landing this, having Wirtz, Mo Salah, Diaz, McAllister, Gravenberch, Van Dijk, Alisson, Konate, Kirkes. It's a dream 11. People can only dream of a balanced 11 like that. And if they do go and get him, he's going to go on to score 20 to 30 goals in a Premier League campaign, let alone whatever he's going to do elsewhere. We talk about how do they replace Mo Salah. We've all been so fixated on how they replace the right winger. Who's the right winger? Well, they're replacing the creativity of Mo Salah, because he is very creative. Don't deny that. Yeah, with Wirtz, and with his goals, they're going to try to replace his goals with Isak. So maybe it is a 2-for-1 situation. And then whatever situation they get for Mo Salah when he does eventually leave and retire and go on to do great things elsewhere, maybe in Saudi, then they can go and get a different kind of right winger that suits slot. It's all planned perfectly. A little bit too perfectly for my liking. Like I said, Newcastle, you have to save the Premier League. Save it. You know what's that thing from Hero? Save the cheerleader, save the world. Well, save the Premier League by denying this flipping Isak deal. Stay firm. You've all been told he's not for sale. But why is talks allowed if he's not for sale? Surely you deny those talks. Surely you tell them no thank you. And even if the bid's rejected, if they've gone in for another bid, even if they have rejected it, you guys, it tells me that if they're readying something brand new, it means that Newcastle can be tempted. Everyone has a price, unfortunately. That's just the world of football. Isak wants to move. You lot don't deny it anymore. It's time to stop. Put the indeniability in the damn bag. The bigger clubs are coming to hunt. The Sharks are there. The Sharks are there. And I'm pretty sure you're going to have a great season anyways. What's this? Doesn't matter. Liverpool, if you get this one, whatever. Make sure you smash the likes button. I'm going to have an awful sleep. Thank you very much. When I had you ruined my day, you ruined my night. I'm going to have a shit sleep.